What's going on, MSFers? Duelam here, and today we've got Cosmic Crucible Week 6 round number 1 going against Frost Thor. And he's got a pretty interesting defense. So he's got Black Knight, Emma, Shadow King, Null, and Odin in room number 1. He's got Accursed with Mephisto in 2. He dropped Mordo and Juggernaut, which is quite fascinating. Does have Azazel in there. We've got Phoenix Force, Sus, Kahori, and Thanos Endgame in 3. In number 4, we got Starjammers. Number 5, we got Thunderbolts. And number 6, we've got Professor X. 3-piece Night Stalkers plus good old Ms. Marvel Classic. So pretty interesting combination here. We're going to start here, and we need something to stop speed stats, so that's going to be Fantastic Four. And then we also have Mephisto because they're not going to have a pre-taunt here. So, because Man-Thing needs at least 3 Night Stalker allies to get the pre-taunt. So my thought here is I could just full outright delete Professor X with Mephisto stuff. That's my thought here. That's pretty much all I'm going with. And then once they're dead, Fantastic Four kills everybody else. Also, Mephisto does max health %. So I don't have to worry about that at all, which is great. So let's do it. Let's do it. Somebody in chat just asked me why my thing was so small. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but I don't know if I can talk about that on YouTube. So we're going to move on from that question. All right. This should be pretty good as long as I didn't mess up, but Lord knows me, I probably messed up. All right, let's go here. We'll do the basic on Professor Xavier, and then we'll do the ult here because, well, yeah, it shouldn't matter because he's got max health damage, so... Okay, he's gone. Wow! Adios, bobblehead! Oh, mama! Hope you didn't blink. That team's dead. Okay. That was something. Overkill much? No, no, no. I think that was needed. Yeah, that was what? 3 turns? That was pretty awesome. All right. Yeah, let's keep it moving. So here we're going to do Cabal, Kang, and Ares. Ares to stop the safeguard, obviously. Cabal, Kang to just do all the heavy lifting. I really do like how long Cabal has lasted in the meta. I think they are kind of the gold standard of teams lasting in the meta. I think it's awesome, mostly because the Iron Patriot's passive. But I've really liked Cabal. I think Cabal is one of the best teams they've ever come out with. Just like a 3-man team, plug and play, figure it out with villains. I hope they do that with heroes. That'd be pretty cool if they did that with heroes as well. So we had like a plug and play with villains and a plug and play with heroes. That'd be kind of dope. Now that I think about it, Scopely, do that now. That sounds so much fun. All right, let's special here, get some damage. Obviously, it's going to get healed up because of the passive from Victoria, but that's fine. We did get the crit as well, so we are good to go. Now what I want to do is make sure Songbird dies, so I'll target her. And we will get it rolling. And then the big ult here should do a lot of damage. I'll get a big rewind as well. Let's hit Taskmaster because he's got a defense up, so let's make sure he's taking a lot of damage. Songbird just got rewound into the Nether Realm, which is great. Let's do the special over here. All right, cool. Ares is going to be able to hit twice here. Awesome. And then Kang passive finishes it. That doesn't count as a turn. All right, New Warriors for the win. Listen, I think New Warriors finally saw their last day, and it was a while ago. Unfortunately, I don't think they're gonna be used ever again. Unfortunately. All right, room number 4, we've got good old Starjammers. So we're gonna do Accursed here. We're gonna do OG Accursed as well, because I don't really think Azazel brings anything to this fight because he puts out slows and rewinds, and Starjammers can't gain slow from my knowledge. I'm almost positive that's correct. And then also Starjammers can't be rewound. So Azazel's kind of useless here. So we're just going to do the full 5-piece here. I've never beaten this with the full 5-piece. I usually use Quasar, but he's on defense. So I'm curious to see if this actually works or not. I do have Gear Tier 20 on the 3 new ones, which is good. So let's see if this ends up working. So I have Gear Tier 25 red on the 3 new ones, and then Gear Tier 19, 3 diamond on the rework. So hopefully Havoc doesn't one-shot my Juggernaut because he's Gear Tier 20, but only one way to find out. He didn't. Okay, Juggernaut's tanky, tanky, tanky. Okay, cool. So I kind of want to... Who do I want to take out here first? Whoops. Who do I want to take out first? I don't even know who would be best to take out. Maybe Lalandra, maybe Howard, so I don't get ability blocked, I guess. I don't think it matters that much. Maybe I'll just do Howard, whatever. All right. Yeah, Helverine's going to ability block all of them anyway, so let's just get the most amount of damage on this clump here, and then Helverine's going to go and just absolutely shred them, so... Okay. Yeah, there's the trauma, bleed, all that good stuff. Duck did end up going, so I guess the ability block there was good, but I have immunity anyway, so I don't think it matters too much, clearly. All right, we're going to get a big hit here. This puts out a lot of bleeds as well, so this should kill Howard. Awesome, it does. It also puts a big ability block there. Let's get a heal. Let's top off here. Okay. I should be able to kill Lalandra here before she takes a turn, so that would be good because her ult does hurt. And bye-bye. Okay, we don't need Quasar. This team shreds. Wow, okay. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it. A Cursed can actually do something. You just need Gear Tier 20 on them, and then you actually just need to play into fights that they're not bad into. So that's cool. Groot's gonna stay alive forever here, but hopefully this striker attack, Hellsteel, will kill him. It probably will. Nope, he's gonna stay alive forever. We'll be here till next Tuesday if you need me, so yeah, this is great. Now I'm just gonna tickle because I have only basics. Hey, Juggernaut, can you just punch him off the stage, please? Please? Thank you! He was sucking all of my efficiency. If I lose by like 5 points, you know what? That's why. That's why right there. Groot just stood there like the tree that he is. All right, cool. Nothing wrong with that. I will take it. That was pretty good. Okay. Accursed is an actual team, everybody. Accursed is an actual team. So, room number 3, we're going to showcase good old Rachel Summers. I'm also trying to grab my phone charger because my phone is dead. I didn't charge it last night. Fell asleep like an idiot. All right, let's do Immortal X-Men here, and we are going to drop Cable, and we are going to throw in Rachel Summers. That's right, Rachel Summers is now on the team. I also put her as a skirmisher for early because of just focus and resistance issues. So I put her as skirmisher. I think she's going to end up being a raider because she always attacks all enemies, but skirmisher for right now. This is my first time ever doing this. I never tested this team, so I have zero clue if this is going to work or not. Only one way to find out, though, isn't there? So yeah, let's figure it out. I do know the Phoenix has the Awakened passive because Scopely finally did a great update and actually took a suggestion I gave them exactly of making it so we can see the abilities before we go into a fight. So that's pretty awesome. I cannot stun Super Skrull here because he can't gain stun or he can't gain trauma because of Phoenix Force. So I kind of have to go here. We'll stun Kahori, I guess. The rewinds are more potent because of Rachel as well, which is pretty cool. So let's do that. And let's see what ends up happening here. And let's see. Getting some good damage on Super Skrull. We're going to spread the stun. And we're also going to flip some positive effects if they had any. All right, let's spread the stun. Okay, so he spread the stun. Thanos is now stunned. Awesome. Okay. I don't want a special here because then Thanos' passive is going to go off. So let's basic here. Let's try to kill Super Skrull before he takes a turn because that'd be pretty great. Looks like it's going to work, which is awesome. Let's special here so we don't have any issues. Thanos probably going to die to this, which is great. Phoenix Force absolutely not going to die to this, which is less great. There's no way Thanos doesn't die to this, right? Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, so you're going to basic, which is not the best, but not the worst. Let's put an ability block on you, I guess. That's going to kill Phoenix. That clears all negative effects immediately. I forgot about that. Okay, well, I'll have to clean it up. It is what it is. Oh, well. Rachel Summers, still doing something, but not the most. Oh, well, that's okay. I can still clean it up. No worries at all. We can clean that up. Well, I guess I don't know what Rachel Summers does to change that fight at all. It doesn't look like much. But also what I was talking about is now when you're on this screen here, you could like click on Mephisto and see all of his abilities, the cooldowns, what level the abilities are. Absolutely amazing. You can do that with Phoenix as well, so you can see if she has the Awakened passive. Absolutely amazing. You'll love to see it. So here, I completely forgot what I was going to do, and I don't think I saved the team. No, I did save the team. Look at that. So we've got Null to stop Mephisto here. We've got Black Cat for an early stun. We have Songbird for an early ultimate. We have Lady Deathstrike for a pretty quick special. And then we have Shadow King for also just pings, because Null and Songbird are going to ult turn 1. That's my thought process. I'm also going to put Songbird in the middle here. Because the clone, whoever I clone, will clone the speed of the middle character here. So if I clone Mephisto, that'd be pretty gnarly. I probably should clone Mephisto because he's going to have 3 diamonds gear tier 20. Hit fight. I just need to make sure Mephisto doesn't delete anybody, because if he does, we're going to have a problem because they're going to get turn meter, and that's not going to be great. So yeah, that might not be great. So let's see who I clone. I actually cloned Hood, which is not good. And then the Hood clone just got deleted. That's kind of cool. So now they have turn meter, which is not great. I'm going to be honest. I kind of want a special here instead. Because I think if I don't special, I think I'm screwed. Huh. I'm gonna special. Azazel's going now because of the turn meter, because Mephisto had to target the clone. Sick. So this isn't gonna work then, because now they're all gonna start taking turns. Yep, that's not gonna work. Well, that's pretty unfortunate that the clone got killed. That's quite unfortunate. I don't know how I avoid that. That was really poor RNG, I gotta admit. Because the problem is, if I use a pre-taunt, the pre-taunts that I have that are villains are either purple sticky or kingpin minions, which are both gonna die. So I don't really have a shot there. Let's see. Huh. You know what? Let's do Null and Night Stalkers. Let's do Null Night Stalkers here and see if I'm able to pull it off with this. You and you. Because I will be getting speed. I will still get speed stat on Agatha. And let's see if this ends up working. I'll also get speed stat on Null as well. Because villains. So, yeah. Let's see if this works. Let's see how this works. Let's see how this works. Mephisto just deleting that person there was not great. But I do have a pre-taunt now, so hopefully he'll hit the pre-taunt with a special. They'll lose the taunt, and then he goes somewhere else, maybe. Now I cloned the Mephisto. Shouldn't it be the same person every time? Also, I didn't have a pre-taunt there, so that's cool. Why did I not have a pre-taunt there? Why would I not be taunting? Huh. Why is my Mephisto... I'm confuzzled. Huh. My Mephisto should be going next, so let's ult here, I guess, and just do some damage. A curse prevent hero taunts. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Man-Thing was a villain until today. I thought Man-Thing was a villain until today. Now I got rewound into Oblivion, and they're all gonna take turns, and I've lost again. Huh. I thought Man-Thing was a villain until today. I really thought Man-Thing... How is Man-Thing a hero? Man-Thing doesn't look like a hero. Man-Thing doesn't look like a hero at all. That's stupid. I call stupid. I call stupid on this one. I'm gonna be honest. I think I needed Fantastic Four here. You guys talked me out of it. Do I try to, like, vigilante this and just pray that works? Maybe we try that. Let's try to vigilante this. Let's try to vigilante this. I think this is going to be my best bet here. Because I have immunity, so that should go well. I will have to go through the pact, but I don't think it matters all that much. Let's do vigilante. I don't think I put what's their nuts in the middle, which is fine. Oh, well. Let's see what happens here. Worst case, I don't clear. Let's see if we get lucky here. I put Hitmonkey in the middle. At least he's the second fastest, so that's cool. And now I cloned Hood. Why am I cloning different people every time? Shouldn't it always be the same person? Also, why is it always targeting the clone? Is that... Dude, come on. There's no way that's actual RNG, right? There's no way that's real. There's no way that's real. I got the 1 in 6 chance twice in a row. Okay. Well, okay. Guess we're not clearing that. That's some horse malarkey, let me tell you. And now let's pull off this science if we can. Here's what we're doing here. We've got Echo, Professor X. Also, I don't need Echo because Professor X stops the assist. So we're going to do Professor X, What's His Nuts, Pav, good old Nightcrawler, Old Man Logan, and we're going to do, we could do Turn Meter, so let's do Oath. Yeah. Oh, we can't get Turn Meter because of Professor X. So not Oath. Let's do Null here, I guess, for fun. Sure, let's do Null here for fun. All right. Thought process here is slows are going to get put out by Pav. I'm going to put Skirmisher on everybody. Pav's going to put out slows because he spawns with speed up. And I'm going to put slows out there on Odin. Oh, I forgot I can actually do that now. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to put slows out there on Odin, potentially slows out there on other people as well. Nightcrawler is going to get a good stun on Emma as well. And then we're off to the races. We're off to the races. So I'm going to just get slows out there. That's my goal. Put slows out there. And then hopefully I can kill Odin before he takes a turn. Because if I get a quick slow out there on Odin, then guess what? My people are going to go before him. So let's get a slow out here on him. Awesome. It did chain all the way around as well, which is pretty gnarly. So that's pretty cool. Get the assists as well. Black Knight obviously doing some stuffs. I think it might be best to actually stun Black Knight here. So let's stun Black Knight here. And he actually did get stunned, which is pretty nice. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Now I kind of want to go on Null here. Would this kill Null? I genuinely don't know. What does this even do? Defense down, blind. Okay. Sure, let's do this. Let's do this. Awesome. Now, What's His Nuts has trauma. And by What's His Nuts, I mean Odin. Odin has trauma. Null is dead. Odin gets stunned by this now because he has trauma. And we're good to go. And we're good to go. Look at that. Absolutely textbook. Let's ult here. Amazing. Look at this textbook counter. Look at this textbook counter. This worked exactly how I thought it would. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let's make sure Emma doesn't take a turn because I don't want her doing something stupid. And then, yeah, we should be good. What's His Nuts is just going to basic. You did absolutely nothing there. Cool. Emma's going to end up doing something, but I have safeguard, so this shouldn't do much. Oh no, you targeted the clone. Whatever shall I do? Oh, that did nothing. Cool. All right, let's target on Shadow King now. Because, A, he's got trauma. Also, how did he get trauma? Oh, enemies that usually can't get trauma can now get trauma. So Shadow King can be traumatized now. Right. Lovely. Right. I forgot about that. Okay, cool. All right. Pretty much no damage is going out there, and it's over. Well, this worked out great. So the slows from Pav were extremely important there. That actually worked amazing. So the slows worked great. So Odin never did anything, never got to do his special or anything like that, then got stunned. And then the slows went down the line and put the slow on Emma as well. She was the only other kind of issue that could have been there. Amazing. All right, let's clean up Phoenix Force here. Let's just do Night Stalkers because Night Stalkers should do quite well. Night Stalkers, sure. And 3, 2, 1, zoomies. All right. I'm not walking into an ultimate. I should be just walking into a basic, so it shouldn't matter too much. I didn't even check placement here, so double oops. But oh well. All right, we'll get a good rewind here, and then it shouldn't really matter too much. We'll have defense down, big hit there, and then this will be a double hit with the exhaust and the assist from Blade, I'm presuming. Yep, and you're gone. All right, cool. Well, that worked. We didn't full clear, but hey, we had fun, and that counter in room 1 was pretty gnarly, so that worked out great. Guess I should have Fantastic Four'd in room number 2 instead. Just done like a Fantastic Four in room number 2, and then ate some RNG here with like Night Stalkers Mephisto into this. Is my only other thought of how that could have gone better, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see how my opponent did. He did his best to lose, but he didn't, it looks like. It looks like he 3-shot everything. He used New Warriors, then Superior 6, then Mirrored. Room number 2, he did... It looks like he just double-sacked everything and then cleared the room. He used Blastar as well. Blastar is hot trash, by the way. Don't even bother. And then did APOC, Blastar, Old Man Logan, and 2-piece Annihilators. Room number 3, yeah, he's just double-sacking everything and then pulling in a team that works. Yep. Well, he used Fantastic Four here, and it didn't work, which is fascinating. So, full Fantastic Four didn't work here, and then came in with Vigilante. Room number 5 did Gamma with Rogue, and then did Liberty, and then room number 6, Hive Mind, Orcus, and then came in with Cabal, Kang, Black Cat. So, look at that. Amazing. He really did try to lose, it looks like. But, yeah, I guess I should have used Fantastic Four instead of here. I could have used Fantastic Four here. And would have stopped the null speed, and everybody would have gone faster than all of a curse net. I probably would have deleted them pretty quickly. But yeah, and then I could have just done like Mephisto plus Night Stalkers and then ate some RNG because it would have been a tie between my Night Stalkers and his Night Stalkers on speed because my Oath wouldn't have given the turn meter to my team because of Professor X being there. Maybe that would have worked, and then just gone from there, maybe like Mephisto, APOC, and then the 3-piece Night Stalkers, like Man-Thing with Blade with Oath, and then just eat the RNG and figure it out. I don't know. Maybe that would have worked. I'm not sure. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. That was pretty fun. The counter in room 1 was interesting. Until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.